Hello everyone. See people starting to pop on. So good to see y'all tonight. Hello. Looks like some of you have been on some of my lives before. Hello. So glad to see everyone on here. Welcome. This Friday evening. I hope everyone had a good week. Let me tell you, energetically it's been crazy. So, looks like some of you have been on here before, but for those of you who have never been on one of my lives before, you put the name of the person you want read in the comments. Hello, Catherine. Hello. And then my moderator chooses someone, and then I just grab someone spirit-led. I do ask, even when my moderator chooses someone and I say, how are you, Kelsey? I call up your spirit. I still ask you to confirm or deny just so we can make sure we have everyone that we're supposed to. I'm gonna grab the first one because she popped on so quickly. Okay, so Natasha Marie, you are on here quick. Your cousin Jake. Okay, so make sure, I don't know if you heard the directions, but even though I'm calling up your cousin Jake, please confirm or deny if I'm describing him. If it's not him, please feel free to say, nope, not my spirit, and we'll figure out who he belongs to. So would y'all used to tease him about his name? Was he a big teaser? As I was calling Jake, I just hear Jake, shake and bake Jake. Was there some kind of commercial with a Jake in it?
Jake from State Farm.
Jake from State Farm. That's what he's saying. Oh my goodness. Yes. Because he's showing me. Oh yes, I remember that commercial now. So anyway, Natasha, I don't know if there was some jokes about his name in the family. Yes, from State Farm. He was showing me someone in khakis. This kid was showing me someone in khakis and
I'm wearing
a shirt. I was like, what? That's a commercial. What is that? So yes, that's what he showed me. There would have been some teasing about his name. He was also a fun-loving guy, and yeah, I know, Jake from State Farm. He was a fun-loving guy, and also he had a beautiful smile. So if you're on here, Natasha, please confirm or deny. If not, we'll figure out who this guy belongs to. Okay, so someone asked if I was a psychic. Yes, I am. I'm a psychic medium. So how that works is a psychic reads the current energy of a situation and how the most probable outcome. A medium connects to past relatives. Now, they say the saying in my industry is that all mediums are psychics, but not all psychics are mediums. And so, because the reason of that is there's different energy levels to energy. There's psychic energy. Okay, Natasha said yes. Thank you, Natasha. On the energetic levels, there's psychic, medium, guides, ascended masters, and it goes on. So if you can read medium, you can read psychic because psychic is below it. And I will be doing psychic tonight. We will do it in between readings. All right, so Natasha confirmed that the information fit Jake. You know, Natasha, his smile was just stunning. And part of it wasn't just he just felt it. It moved to his eyes. Also, he loved his family. He was all about family get-togethers, and I'm also hearing that he loved his mama, and I don't know why he's being very specific about that, but he's saying it just like that. I loved my mama. So I don't know if his mom believes in mediumship. If you've heard me read before, I always say it's free will. Please don't ever deliver a message to someone unless you're sure they believe in mediumship. We don't want to mess with someone's belief system. But please tell his mama that he's like, I love my mama. She was his friend. They were confidants, I'm hearing. And for whatever reason, she has some guilt over his passing. And he's like, no, there's no guilt for my passing. It was not her fault. Yeah, complete mama's boy, wasn't he? Yeah, right. So I'm not sure why his mama feels... Oh, my goodness. I can imagine. I mean, it doesn't make it easier to lose any children, but to lose your only child. So if you could check and see if she believes in mediumship first and then deliver those messages to her. He's talking about how proud he is of you. You've recently done something that took a lot of guts, he's saying. Stepped right out in that fear, stepped up to the plate, and charged forward. So he's really proud of you for...
Yeah, she's having a really hard time.
I imagine. Can you? I just cannot imagine. Yes, I'm sorry. For those of you, I was just feeling a lot of sympathy for this mom. She lost her, not the mom's not on here, the cousin's on here, but she was just saying that this was her only child. And, you know, when you have other children, at least you feel like you have to go on for them. It'd be really tough. He's also showing that, thank y'all for the hearts. I appreciate you. He's also showing me that she has done something in remembrance of him. Not the wake and funeral, but something different than that. Something that is ongoing. And it's just an acknowledgement that he sees what's going on. And I don't know what he's talking about when he's talking about you did something, really charged forward, stepped out in fear, and just so proud of you. I actually hear you say, I'm not going to say the word out loud because it's, you know, I don't know why we'll get me banned here. Yeah, it's not PG, it's rated R, but I hear you saying F it, and you just charge forward. So, congratulations on that. I love to see people doing that and stepping out in fear. You know, I did, this afternoon I had a past life regression, and most of the times when I do a past life regression, it is, you're tapped into a past life that is a lesson you didn't learn in that life that you have to learn in this life. But this life that we tapped into for this client was one where in this lifetime, her mom loved her, her dad loved her, and she was married to someone who loved her. Now, can you imagine, I mean, me saying that, you're probably like, yeah, okay, whatever. Do you know how unusual it is to be in a lifetime where your mom, dad, and spouse loves you? And so the overall theme of that past life was for her to carry that theme into this life, and it was no matter what she did in that past life, she was loved, and it was okay to just be her. So y'all think about that. You know, what would it be like to just let people be themselves and love them anyway? What kind of empowerment would that be for those around us? Something to think about. All right. So it's my turn. Let me see who I'm going to get here. Is it my turn?
You just said that one.
I did that one, but I picked it off of the thing.
Okay.
You have someone?
Dana, her brother Charlie. Charles or Charlie.
You'll hear me and my moderator having a discussion.
Right. Dana.
Hello. I see someone is new here. Welcome. Okay, so Miss Dana, if you're on, please listen up. And we will, I'm going to describe your brother Charlie. And if it's not him, please say no. Don't feel free. I mean, don't feel bad to claim him. All right, Charlie. Okay, when I'm calling Charlie, I get someone who is light brown hair, facial hair. He's wearing jeans, belt, boots, and his shirt is tucked in. He's saying that he is dressed up because he's wearing jeans and his shirt is tucked in. Thank you for the lights. Someone on here has been here before. They know those are my favorite. I love those lights. They're so pretty. Okay, so Miss Dana, does that describe your brother Charlie? When he steps up and he's dressed up in his jeans and his shirt tucked in, he has his right hand in his pocket and he's holding a drink in his other hand. So Miss Dana, are you still on here? Hello, hello. I see someone saying they're brand new here. Rachel Forche. Is that you? Forche? Did I pronounce that correctly? Welcome,
She
welcome.
said no, ma'am.
All right. She said, no, ma'am, that is not her brother. So let's see who this guy belongs to. All right. Hello, Tammy. Welcome, welcome. I have a spirit up for grabs. Let's see if we can place him. This gentleman, what's your name, dude? All right. Thank y'all for the lights. I love those. Those are my favorite. I'm having a D name, like Doug, Dougie, Dan. He is about 5'11", I want to say, 5'10", 5'11". He is wearing jeans. He's in boots. He has a belt. He has a shirt buttoned up and tucked in, and he's laughing because he's saying he's dressed up because he's wearing this button-up shirt with it tucked in. He has his hand in his pocket standing there, and he has a drink in this hand. He has facial hair. Hello, hello. Okay, someone on here says, congratulations, you've described half the world. Excuse me, ma'am, or sir, but I gave a name, and I'm quite certain that not half the world is named this. So there's a couple of things going on here. You're either another psychic medium and you're jelly, or you are disgruntled and you feel the need to judge others because you're so unhappy with your life. Either way, I'd appreciate you leaving. Okay, so, okay, someone else on here is saying you're taking way too long, you know, not interested in that opinion, so, you know, goodbye. So we have someone on here who is, his name is, it's a D name, Doug, Dan, something like that. We have, he is about 5'10", 5'11". He's wearing jeans, boots, a belt. He's standing with his right hand in his pocket. The shirt is plaid and buttoned up. I cannot tell if it's flannel. And he's holding a drink with the other hand. He has facial hair. Oh my goodness, honey. Someone on here is saying this is demonic. You know, I just want to say that, no, walk in love, walk in love. Okay, so does this fit anyone? It could be Daniel, because I said it was like a Doug, Dan, Dave. It's a D name. Okay, so if this fits your person, please just say yes in the comments. DT nickname, it could be Derek. Okay, so I'm going to describe him one more time.
Crystal Tackett.
Crystal?
Said yes.
Okay, we have someone that says yes. Crystal said yes. We have a couple other people saying yes, yes, yes. So I'm going to real quick get one more identifying information from him. And once I get this one more identifying information from him, then claim him or not. What else you got for me, dude? Okay, this guy liked motorcycles. This guy liked motorcycles. So now claim it if not. You know, I just want to say that there's someone else, Jesus Christ is King. Jesus Christ is King. I love me some Jesus. And just because you fear something doesn't mean it's not right. Okay, someone said yes. Allie. Oh, no. Did you see that?
Mm-mm. 100 pounds.
Tangy Lynn Taylor? I'm sorry, honey. I'm sure I butchered your name. Tangy Taylor was the first person to claim him. Okay.
Tangy. Yeah. Tangy Lynn Taylor. Yeah.
Tangy. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Okay, so what you got for me, dude? Okay, this guy is he's very much talking about how much he loved his life and he lived in freedom, and he did have a lot of trials and tribulations in his life, but he also has no regrets. He says, I have absolutely no regrets with my life. That he, lack of knowledge with the negatives. It's not the truth, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Lack of knowledge with the negatives. Okay, so he's talking about that he has no regrets, that he loved his country, he loved his fellow...
Kendallin says he was a veteran.
Oh, he was a veteran, okay. And he was leading into, about the time he popped up, there was a lot of negativity on here. And he was rolling his eyes, and because as I was addressing some of them, he started rolling his eyes, and he says, honey, you can't talk to fools like that. So it was very funny. And he's also talking about that, laughing, that this is a country of freedom, and people are free to... they're free to be fools if they want. He's talking about that you have recently been going through something where you yourself had faced a lot of judgment. And he's telling you to do this, do this. I will be answering questions after this, but wait, don't put them in the comments yet because we can't keep up with them. So he's very much talking about, this is Tangi Lynn. Someone's asking questions about him still. This is Tangi Lynn's spirit. She's already claimed him. He's talking about that you have gone through something where you were recently judged. And he wants you to know that you could be a perfect person. You could be what this society considers perfect. You could be sitting in church every day, looking good, the perfect weight, hair done, everything just perfect. And someone is still going to judge you. Then you're going to be judged for being too perfect. So he is saying, Tangi, to please live your life and be true to who you are. He's saying that if you're not true to who you are, then you're not going to love yourself as much. And that's really the only person you can depend on to love you is yourself. Yes, I do have loved ones behind me. I also have angels behind me. They stay there all the time. So know, Tangi Lynn, that you have a huge amount of support from Spirit. Does he say anything about your kids? He's saying that they are, like one of them is struggling a lot. Okay, so he's saying one of them is struggling and that you are being a good support for them, and whatever the situation is, you cannot fix it for them. All you can do is be a support, and he says you're handling it perfectly. You are completely unnerved by the situation, which he completely gets, but just know that he's saying you can't fix him. All you can do is love him through it and give him the support he needs. He is saying that you've also been praying a lot, Tangi, and you've been wondering if your prayers are heard. And he is saying your prayers are heard. You are absolutely being heard over here. We are giving you support. That's beautiful. So know that you are very much being loved and supported from the other side. You know, if you're still on here, Tangi, I haven't seen you come up in a moment. Look up the Angel Sandalphon, because the second he said...
He is such a beautiful soul.
Yeah. The second he said that you have been praying a lot, I tapped you differently because I wanted to see what angel was around you. And I automatically saw Sandalphon. So look Sandalphon up. It's Sandalphon. Look him up because he's around you, and I want you to feel connected to him. When we can feel connected to our angels, we just feel more supported. Okay, we're going to do some psychic questions. So if y'all want some, we're going to do those real quick. So pop your psychic questions in the feed. I see how many I can get going.
999 Christmas tree. Will I ever walk again?
Oh my goodness. Honey, so someone was just asking if they were going to walk again, and I'm not feeling a lot of positivity in that, and I am so incredibly sorry. Please do not take my word for it, though. Change the energy of it. Just take it as working that much harder.
J. Rowe, will I get a divorce?
I'm feeling like you are going to get a divorce. IPA Queen, job. I'm getting a yes. I'm not quite sure what that means, but yes.
Broken dreams, something. Will I pass my NCLEX?
Broken dreams. Will she pass her NCLEX? Yes, I'm feeling positivity in that. Hanley T. Will I get pregnant soon? Okay, let's break it down, because soon, let's quantify that. Will Hanley T get pregnant by, let's just say, October? No. By the end of the year. You know, I'm feeling a little wonky energy towards the end of the year. So when I feel wonky, it means it's pretty close. So it's going to be into the end of the year, into January, if that you're going to get pregnant. What kind of questions? Any questions that...
Lexi Glayard, am I with my soulmate? Lexi.
Yes. Yes, Lexi. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad to answer that. I get asked that so many times and so many times. That was not me cracking that can, just so y'all know. I have a nice little drink with ice and that was not me. Just so you know, I do not
Kristen
drink
Leonard,
and read.
how can I make money to support my boys? Education.
Okay, so how can I make money to support my boys? I got two things popping in. I see you working on the computer and you have a pen like this and you're looking over here. It's my sign for data entry, some kind of data entry on the computer. Also, I saw my sign for going back to school. And it's a community college I'm being shown. So look at your local community college and see what kind of classes they offer. I'm actually seeing a nursing uniform. So I wonder if your community college doesn't have like an LPN program or an associate's degree in RN. Okay, so Shelly, 8425, this is not really psychic, but she says, do I have any angels with me? Everyone has angels with them. So just know that even if you don't believe in angels, they're going to be with you. There's a couple of things to angels, though. They work on the free will system. They want much more strong and prevalent in your life if you ask them to come in and help. And don't ever be afraid that you're going to ask the wrong angel for something, because if they're not the right angel for you, they're going to send the correct one. Angels work much more powerfully when you ask them to come in because they are free will. Did you have another one?
Jessica wants to know, should I work things out with my husband?
Okay, so Jessica, should you work things out with your husband? There's a couple of my just personal roles as a psychic medium. I don't like to tell people about to get a divorce. I'm not feeling a lot of positive energy, though, in you being able to work things out with him. And I asked, when I say, why is that? It's because I heard it takes two to tango. So apparently your husband is not working as hard to save this relationship as you are. Okay.
You're going to have to tell him you're going back to mediumship if you want to go.
Okay, I'm going to go back to mediumship now. I'm going to answer a couple more questions, and I'm going back to mediumship. Jeremy Cole, will I go back to college? Yes, and I love that. I'm a college instructor by trade. I taught college for almost 20 years. So I very much will always love, love, love college when people say they're going to college.
Shelby, her grandma Sylvia.
Shelby, you said?
Shelby.
Okay, Miss Shelby, if you're on here, we're going back to medium for a minute. Shelby, her grandma Sylvia. I just happened to look up and I saw someone pass by. Did I have an angel save me from a wreck? You absolutely did. When you are saved from a wreck or something big like that, it is typically an angel that comes in and saves you. Are your loved ones around you? Yes, but typically they will call in an angel to help because angels are just powerful dudes, powerful people. Powerful entities, I should say. Okay, so Shelby, your grandma Sylvia. The first thing I get with grandma Sylvia is someone who, she must have worn glasses because she keeps making me want to put my glasses on and kind of push them up. She wore glasses. She also had a hairstyle that was a little bit outdated. So she did not keep up with modern, with the styles. She wasn't trendy, so she kept up with she had grandma styles, I want to say. She's also showing me that someone says, how come you picked her? I thought these were spirit led. We go back and forth. So my moderator picks one and I have a spirit led one. My moderator picks one and we do one spirit led. So we go back and forth. Okay, so this lady's also showing me that some of her jewelry was passed down to, I don't feel you having any, but to her kids. But they are not, it's not expensive jewelry. It just has a love vibration to it. It has a lot of sentimental value. She's also showing me, she was very precise in her.
Yes, my aunt.
Oh, your aunt has it. Okay, very good. She's also showing me being, I don't know why she wants me to put my glasses on and go in my kitchen and start cooking and really follow this recipe, which is unusual because most grandmothers don't really follow recipes to the T. I know I don't. I just kind of wing it half the time because I've been cooking for so many years. So I don't know if that rings a bell to you and why she's being so specific, Shelby, about following this recipe. She's also showing me that, I'm sorry, I was asking her, why are you, I was asking your grandma, so why are you talking about this recipe and following it so closely? That's very unusual. And so she is saying,
I'm not sure I did know she cooked.
She did cook a lot. She's saying that someone in your family has been trying to make something that she used to make and they're not following the recipe close enough. That's why it's not turning out. I knew she had to be telling me something about this recipe that I was missing. Okay, so Shelby, someone in your family is not following the recipe close enough. That's so funny. She's like completely calling them out.
She left out loud.
She's also saying, Shelby, how much she loves your sense of humor. She's talking about that in this world of people taking themselves and everyone around them too seriously, that you just have a beautiful sense of humor. And that you have a contagious laugh. Has anyone ever told you that, Shelby, that you have a contagious laugh? I love that. How many followers do you have? And so you can put you on my live so we can hear you laugh. So she's very much showing me that you raise the vibration.
Yes, laugh out loud. Oh my gosh.
Aw, that's so sweet. She just confirmed that. People tell her that her laugh is contagious. How many followers you have, Miss Shelby? We'll put you on this live with me and you can laugh for us. You can get us all belly laughing. Your grandmother is very much saying that whenever you laugh, you raise the vibration of those around you, that you can never laugh enough. That's beautiful. So thank you, Miss Shelby, for letting me read your grandma. She was beautiful, and you did an excellent job of confirming. You did a wonderful job. You were on it, and your grandmother did a great job of giving very good evidential information. So we have to give her thanks for that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here we go. I was stalling a little bit, just so you all know. I was stalling my talk to Shelby because I was trying to get a different spirit to step up than the one that was stepping up. It's a nun. You know how I feel about that. I mean, I love my nuns, but and she was an impatient nun. She's showing me. I'm sorry, I was trying to get her name. I'm hearing Mary Catherine. I heard Sister Mary Catherine. She was she was very much a teacher. She taught in a Catholic school. And she taught in a lab, like it was chemistry or biology, something like that. This lady she was a very forward-thinking nun. She had a true love for Christ, and I know everyone's always saying don't all nuns, but she really walked in the love vibration of Christ. I mean, I don't know, I just recently
yes, biology.
Okay, very good. Eliza C. Is that who you're talking about? Eliza C.
Well, it's Liza.
Okay, Liza. Eliza just claimed her and said that yes, she taught biology. I knew she was in a lab, and I could not tell if if it was a biology lab or a chemistry lab.
And Sister Mary Catherine.
Oh, very good. Look how good she did, Eliza. So for those watching, I said her name was Sister Mary Catherine, which was correct, and I said she taught either chemistry or biology, and it turns out she taught biology. Okay, so Eliza, she's talking about that you have been, did I say her name wrong?
No, you're fine. Liza is her name.
Oh, well, she has an E on her.
I know there's an E there, but when I went to her site, anyway.
Okay, she's talking about, I know someone said, wow, I love that, thank you. Now, you can just, anyone that comes on here and says, these are so general. General is not what I do. She's talking about that you have had a struggle in faith.
Liza. I'm sorry.
You've had a struggle in faith, Miss Liza, and she says that's okay. She is very much talking about, it's all about love. She's saying, these are her exact words. She's saying, it's all about love, baby. It's all about love. And you have been, I know, Liza, it's tough. You know, when I have nuns, as you can tell, step up, and I have pastors step up, all kinds of people of faith step up all the time. And you know what they preach? They do not preach judging, they preach love. As long as you are walking in love, you're going to be okay. If all your decisions are based in love, you're going to be okay. And Miss Mary Catherine here, she was beautiful about that. She had, I wouldn't say stumbled in her faith. Of course, she was a nun, but if y'all are curious, I just put out a new podcast just the other day where I interviewed someone who had been a nun for 10 years. You guys should go check it out. It's Spiritual Talk with Christy Godwin and Friends. And so I had interviewed a nun on my podcast. It's kind of fun. The sound is a bit wonky, but you got to work with what you got. She's talking about she's saying, don't throw out the baby with the bathwater, Miss Liza. So you must be struggling. Whenever I have spirit step up and say things like that, you're struggling with, part of your faith you're struggling with, but you still believe in the love of Jesus. And so you're just kind of struggling. And she's saying, don't throw out the baby with the bathwater, which means take a step back to where you felt comfortable in your church or your religion, wherever you are, and move forward from there. Do not let this religion be spoon-fed to you. Make sure you are just focusing on the love of it. She's also saying, which I know, Liza, you're probably not going to like this much, and on here people are going to think it's odd probably because, I'm a psychic medium, but she's talking about say some Hail Marys and you'll feel good. I do actually sometimes say Hail Marys, and I'm not even Catholic, but Hail Marys can put you in a form of meditation, and they're just very methodical, and they can really help you bring in the love of Christ. So if you're feeling lost, if you're feeling like your heart is hurting, if you're feeling a lot of anxiety, I know this is crazy, but yes, Hail Marys do help. They really do. Just because they're very meditative and they're always spoken in love. All right. Thank you, Liza, for letting me bring through your sister Mary Catherine. And I just need to compliment her. She did a kick-butt job on her information. Okay.
Jalissa, husband. Oh, I just lost it.
Was it like Frank or something?
Jalissa. Yeah, I missed the name.
Okay.
Oh, here it is. Oh, no.
I was going to say, don't worry. It was her husband?
Husband. Yeah.
Okay. Jolissa, if you're on here, I'm about to try to call up your husband. My moderator missed his name, but that's okay. I'm just asking for Jolissa's husband. So,
Yeah, I missed the name.
Jolissa's husband. Jolissa, your husband is showing me...
Hector.
Oh, Hector. That you took really good care of him his entire life. And I'm not talking about towards the end of his life. I'm talking about his entire, y'all were married. Like, you were such a huge support of him. You did, and just energetically, love, you offered this man such unconditional love. And he is saying, since he has passed, you have been really focusing on some of the arguments y'all had and some of the disagreements you had, but he is saying, no, don't remember it that way. Remember the love. And there must have been a disagreement that really sticks out in your mind, because he's showing me a rug and picking it up and sweeping it under there. So that's my sign for no. Sweep it on the rug. No, that's not the way we think over here. He's like, we only remember the good over here. We look through our loved ones with a lens of love. We don't see their faults, we see their strengths. So he is talking about just how strong you are, how proud he is of you for getting up and charging forward every day. There was something in his paperwork he is talking about that was not completely taken care of. It was not finished, he's saying. His paperwork was not finished, which caused you some problems after he passed. And it's just those nitpicking things that has really gotten the best of you since he passed. And He's like, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for charging forward. I'm so proud of you for taking care of all that mess. And you've gone on to take care of someone else in your house. Well, not in your house, in your family. You've gone on to take care of someone else. And he's like, you are a pillar. You are a pillar of strength. All right. Thank you so much, Jalissa, for letting me read your beautiful husband. He is around you all the time, and he wants you to know how much he still loves you. Also, he's talking about, which I don't know that you want to do this. I was about to move on to the next spirit, and he stopped, and he wants you to know that he wants you to find companionship. So if you are thinking about seeing someone else, if that has crossed your mind, do not feel guilty. He wants you to find companionship. He wants you to go on and be happy.
Psychic?
Oh, you want to do psychic?
Yeah. Just announce it. Give me a second.
All right. We are about to do some psychic. Pop your psychic questions in the chat. Will I get through this illness? Yes, you will.
Dark Knight, D wants to know, am I with my soulmate?
I'm not feeling that, Dark Knight.
D?
Yeah, D, I'm not feeling that. You know, but just because you're not with your soulmate doesn't mean it's not who you're supposed to be with. We don't get to spend every lifetime with our soulmate.
Taylor Johnson, will I have children?
Kayla wants to know, will I have children? Yes, you will. Right here, Ash Renee, is by not diagnosis what they think it
I just
is.
pulled that one too.
It is. It is what they think it is.
Cheyenne Meyer, will I have another baby?
Cheyenne, will I have another baby? Yes, ma'am, you will.
Rose, will my business prosper?
Yes. Got a huge positivity on that. Stephanie.
Is Justin cheating again?
Oh.
I know.
Okay, so someone asked me if their spouse or significant other partner is cheating again. I missed the name. I'm feeling yes, they are. And I want to, but for one thing, do not leave anyone on what any kind of, I don't care how accurate a psychic medium says they are, do not ever leave a significant other on what they say. Now, can it verify some of what you're already feeling? Yes. Can it give you, does it make you start digging deeper? Yes. But if you have to ask a psychic medium if your significant other is cheating, the odds are they probably are. And because we can feel that. Colby, do you see me with Aaron? I do see you with Aaron.
Steven, will I get the trucking job?
Yes. I'm feeling a huge positive jolt with that. I love that. Caitlin wants to know, did my grandmother meet my baby before I did? She did. You know, that comes through in a lot of readings. That came through in one today. You know, we reside in heaven, we come to earth, and we go back to heaven. So if you have a loved one that is in heaven, and then you get pregnant, that loved one met that baby before you did.
Back to me.
Anita, will B and I get together romantically? Yes, I feel that you will. Wild Boy's mom, would I have a boy or a girl? I'm feeling more positivity with the girl if you have another child. Okay, my cousin passed away and left 4 kids. Does she have a preference of who they live with? I'm feeling she does. There is someone younger who those kids are attached to. I don't feel it's a grandparent.
It's your turn.
I don't feel that it's a grandparent. I feel like it's someone younger. And they're already close to that person. Someone's just said, I missed the name. Will I marry Cody? So whoever asked me if they were marry Cody, I'm feeling yes, they will. Okay, so Gabriella, will I get pregnant? Yes, I'm feeling that you will. Kathleen, will I buy a house this year? Yes, but I'm feeling it's going to be later in the year. Okay, Astro Boutique, is my spirit guide listening to me? Yes, our spirit guides always listen to us. They might not always give us the answer we want to hear, and the answer might not come in the time we want to hear it, but our spirit guides are always listening to us. Natasha, can you confirm Vic and I are a good match? Or Vic and Natasha a good match? I'm feeling that you are a good match. Will my kids and I be stable after losing their dad? Yes. Will you find happiness? You are, but it's going to be a while, honey. I'm feeling that there's a lot of healing that has to go on before that.
My son go to prison. Kathy.
Yes, your son. Kathy asked if her son go to prison, and I am feeling that he will. All right, we're going to pop back over to mediumship.
It's your turn.
And it's my turn. Okay, I am hearing Papa Joe.
Papa Joe?
Papa Joe.
I like the name.
My moderator likes the name, so y'all better claim him. But let me describe him first. Don't start claiming him yet. Okay, so listen to the description and then claim him if the description fits, because there's going to be a lot of Papa Joes on here. And he's being a little bit arrogant, and he's saying, nope, there's only one Papa Joe. Mm-hmm. So that tells you right there what kind of personality this man had. He was a little bit full of himself, he's saying. Also, there was a bar that he would frequent, and I'm hearing, you know, that bar, that Cheers bar where everyone knows your name. So I'm feeling there was a bar that he would frequent. And very social, fun-loving guy. He was divorced at some point in his life. Okay, so listen up. If this guy fits you, then put yes in the comments. Papa Joe, there was a bar that he would frequent, and it's like a Cheers bar, like everyone knows the name. He was very social. He was divorced, and he did have relationships after the divorce.
Lexi was the first one. Vegas boy says yes. So there's two yeses. Lexi was first.
Okay, Lexi and Vegas boy. Listen up, because I'm going to ask this gentleman for more information, and we'll see which one he belongs to. He died suddenly, and it feels like something in the chest. So it must have been a heart attack, because he shows me he died suddenly. He was sick for a very short time, but he had an episode, and he was in the hospital, and then he passed. So
Lexi gave another yes.
Okay. Looks like Lexi confirmed the cause of death. So this must be yours, Lexi. This Lexi, he's saying that don't feel sorry for me. He's like, I'm good. I live the way. So someone was on him about taking care of his health. So this spirit has been claimed by Lexi. She confirmed the name, cause of death, all the other things. Someone was on him about his health, about taking better care of himself, and he really didn't have a lot of interest in that. And he's saying, don't feel sorry for me. Don't feel sorry for me. I had a good life. he's also showing me that this man touched a lot of lives. And at his funeral, at his memorial, there were so many people there, just tons of people. And he had no idea. Like, he went through life just living it, doing his deal. He was also good about helping his friends. He's saying that anyone could have called him, and because
My grandma told him how sick he seemed.
oh, your grandma told him that. Yeah, it's true. And he kind of knew he was, he's saying, but he just didn't want to hear it. Because if you acknowledge it, then you have to deal with it. And he thought he could ignore it and it would go away. Your grandma was so right, he's saying. I said your grandma was so right. And he's like, that woman was always right. She was so right that she was annoying. So your grandmother must have been very intuitive. I hear that a lot with intuitive people. They just know things, and it's very annoying to people around them. He's saying just how beautiful you have been looking lately, and you've recently gone shopping. He's showing me you went shopping for some new clothes. And when spirits talk about things like that, about shopping for new clothes, it's just a sign that they are around you. They don't care that you go shopping for new clothes. I don't let spirits say that they're around you. They have to prove that they're around you, and his way of proving it was showing that he was clothes shopping with you. Also, you recently bought some new costume jewelry, I'm seeing. Because you got some new jewelry, but it wasn't expensive stuff. It was like costume stuff. That's what I usually wear. Enjoying that you have almost made a mantra to yourself. You've made a pact with yourself, Lexi, that you're going to start having some fun. So you must have been going down a path. You know, when you get those times in your life where you feel like you're just living Groundhog's Day, it's the same time over and over and over. It's like you made a pact with yourself. I'm going to have some fun. And your dad, or I'm not sure if it's your dad, Papa Joe here, is so proud of you for doing that. And, must be a grandfather. I'm pulling more of a grandfather energy to you. But anyway, he's saying how proud he is of you for making the choice to live life, have some fun. And, I also hear that a lot from spirits, that they love to see us have fun and joy on this side. They just absolutely love that. Someone said that they can still resonate with it all. If you can still resonate with it all, then take it, because this is what happens when you have a lot of people on a live.
He was her uncle, but like a father to me. He lived with us my whole life.
Yes, very good. That must be why I was kind of struggling with that relationship of, wait a minute. So spirits will piggyback. They will come up together, and one person might claim them, and yes, it will be their spirit, but they will have information that resonates with others, and it will be kind of a group effort because there's so many people. And they know that I cannot read everyone, so spirits will gather together and kind of give a message that resonates with everyone.
That's cool.
All right. Thank you, Miss Lexi, for letting me read him. I do want to give my PSA that I will never direct message anyone and ask for any money. So please do not Venmo. No Venmo. Don't send anyone any money. I also want to talk about my event on Tuesday is sold out. I want to thank anyone on here who bought tickets for that. I do have a couple of things coming up in August. I have an intro to mediumship class coming up. So if you've never read before, if you don't have any mediumship experience, it's a great class to hone your skills. Also, you get to meet every week. I keep it very small so that there's a lot of feedback and questions within the class. And then you get a one-on-one with me during the class at a time of your choosing. Also, there is a circle that starts in August that you have to have experience for. So make sure that if you register for the circle, you've done reading before, but the intro to mediumship class is for people who have never done any kind of reading before, or you've done just very little. Great foundation.
Valerie, Mom, Betty.
Miss Valerie, listen up. We got your Mom Betty going on here.
she's still there.
Okay. Miss Betty is talking about, she's making me have a back problem. So she had a lot of back problems in her life. She's also, there were certain shows that she liked to watch. She's taking me to the living room, and I feel like, oh, it's a certain time I have to watch my shows. So there were certain shows that she always wanted to watch. But she was also a little fidgety. Like when she watched her shows, she liked to be doing something, whether it was some kind of craft or some kind of crossword. She liked to, not only while she was watching TV, she liked to be doing things. She was a little bit fidgety of a person. She was showing me Christmas. Christmas was her favorite holiday, she is saying. And she wore glasses.
Yes, her soaps.
Her soaps. Gosh, are those still on?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Okay, very good. And then she's also talking about how she would, she always had to be doing something whenever her soaps were on. She couldn't just fold in laundry. She's showing me. It was just complete entertainment. But let me tell you, she was not.
Yes, she loved Christmas.
Oh, thank you for confirming that. She was not going to miss those soaps. That's kind of funny. She's talking about you don't even have a cable in your house, she's saying. And she's completely teasing you, saying, I don't even know how she does that. No cable. There's lots of other options there, Mom. Sorry. And you've also recently had some computer problems. And when people talk about things going on in your life, it's just a sign that they are around you and that she's not responsible for those computer problems. She wants you to know that. She's not responsible. She is just acknowledging that she's around you. She's also saying that there is someone who has been born since she's passed who has a lot of her personality. And I hear people referencing that, saying, you're just like your grandma, you're just like this. So again, an acknowledgement that she sees what's going on, and she's kind of laughing because that child is a little bit...
She was saying that because she didn't like computers. I don't like computers.
Oh my goodness, people, my husband, y'all have seen my... Look at this monstrosity of a setup I have here. See my big, and then my laptop, all my lights going on. I got so much crap going on here. Who even knows?
Oh,
So
that's my grandbaby.
Oh, your grandbaby. Yeah. That she's just like Betty here, and she's saying that girl is some headstrongness going on there. And she's completely laughing about it. She's like, also, that grandbaby is very...
Is she with us in this new baby that's coming?
She is with y'all, and she has met that baby already. She's joking. She said, hand-picked I did that baby, but she's not joking. She didn't really hand-pick that baby, but she did meet that baby before it came. It's not even here yet. She is showing me that she's been leaving you feathers, and whenever I say a spirit has left you feathers, it does not count a feather next to like a feather pillow. No, a feather let in an unlikely spot, like you're going out to your car and there's a feather on the hood or on the ground. So, Miss Valerie, your mama has left you some feathers just as confirmation that she is around you. All right, we're going to do some psychic, so start popping them in the... Oh, will I get a job at the bank? Someone's already done it. Will I get a job at the bank? Yes, ma'am, you will. I love that. Someone asked if Carlos is the one I'm supposed to end up with. Yes, I'm getting that. Real quick, I do want to answer this question. Someone says, am I cursed? No one is cursed. No one is. People talk about demons. There's no demons. Darkness, people feeling cursed, people that talk like, it's just an absence of light. It's in the further you get away from Jesus's love, from God's love, from your Creator's love, it gets darker. And people talk about demons. If you want to see demons, you look at your fellow humans. That's where demons are. So no, you're not cursed. It may feel that way. Focus on some positive mantras. Just anytime you have that thought of I am cursed, you're bringing it towards you. Whenever you have that thought of I am cursed, you change it. I am abundantly loved. I am infinitely blessed. Change it.
Gina, will I have another baby?
Yes, Miss Gina, you are going to have another baby.
Yvette, will I sell my mobile home this month?
I do not.
Month? Not the whole month?
I do not feel that you're going to sell that mobile home this month.
Sorry.
Am
I going to have another baby? Kisses.
Kisses wants to know if she's going to have another baby. I feel you are. Julie, will my dad ever remarry and be happy again? He will.
Rockin' Honeybee. Is Joseph the man I'm supposed to be with?
Is Joseph the man Rockin' Honeybee is supposed to be with? Yes, he is. I love it when I can answer in positivity. But just know, psychic is never 100%. If I say something you don't like, change the energy. If you don't like it, change the energy.
Jennifer wants to know, is Brett in love with me?
Yes, Brett is in love with Jennifer. Yes, he is. That's so sweet. He actually has mad respect. He's so in love with you. You make him a little nervous. That's so cute. I love that. Well, I'm going to continue answering these, but I do want to do a PSA. I will never direct message anyone. Please do not Venmo anyone any money. Also, I have a couple of things coming up in August. Classes. There is an intro class if you are interested in learning mediumship. Okay, someone says, do I have any psychic abilities? It is my personal opinion that everyone has psychic abilities. When you see people on here like me, I mean, I have, taken thousands of hours of training and read thousands of spirits. It's just taking an innate quality and expanding it. I do not believe that God would put some people on this earth with the ability to talk back to heaven and not give it to everyone.
Latrice, will I get this job in Arizona? Yes,
ma'am, Latrice. You are going to get the job in Arizona. Yes, you are. Michelle in Virginia, will my son ever marry? Yes, he will.
Miranda, am I pregnant now?
No, Miranda, I do not feel you being pregnant. Shannon Lambert wants to know, will my child do well at his national tournament? He's going to do well. I don't feel him doing as well as he wants to, but I do feel him doing well. Gabby, is glitching soundbar my mom? Yes, it is. She's so messing with you. I love that when spirits do stuff like that.
Am I currently pregnant? Haley.
Haley, I do not feel that you are currently pregnant. Okay, mama to triplets. Will my brother's situation turn out okay? I'm not feeling a lot of positivity. When I said that, my whole body kind of went, eh.
Evelina, is my dad going to be okay?
Yes, Evelina, your dad is going to be okay. Someone, I didn't see who it was, will I get back with Joe? I'm not feeling positivity in that area. Someone just asked, who was that? Will my daughter find her partner? Oh, here we go. Aw, Christy, spelled just like me.
Right.
Will my daughter find her partner? I am feeling she will, but I'm feeling there's going to be like a slow, methodical movement to it. It's not going to be like, oh, she's going to get swept off her feet. That's the one. I feel like it's more of a slow, methodical type relationship.
Short stuffs. Will my father-in-law have another seizure?
Short stuff wants to know if the father-in-law will have another seizure. I am unfortunately feeling he will. Just know when I'm answering these questions, especially when you're answering so quick, psychic is never 100%. You're feeling into the energy of it. You can change it. There's so much free will involved with psychic.
Bianca wants to know if she decides to get her LVN, will she pass?
Yes, Bianca, you are going to pass your LVN. Congratulations ahead of time. But just because I'm saying you're passing it, you still have to, what I say, row the boat. You still have to do the work. Natasha, will I have my own home? Yes, ma'am, you will. Melissa, will I survive this pregnancy? Melissa. I'm seeing that you need to be watched very closely, Melissa. So make sure that if there's something that's happening in your body that is not feeling right, and you call the help number, or you listen to someone in their family and they're saying, you're fine, don't listen to them. If you feel like something is going wrong in your body, I don't care if it's a little twinge, take care of it. Get it checked out. You know your body better than anyone else. Even if you call a nurse and they say, those are very normal symptoms, get it checked out.
Kayla, will my new business be successful?
You know, Kayla, I really hate to say this because I love new businesses, and I don't feel your business currently being that successful, but I'm seeing that you need to change the path. What I'm reading is the energy of where it's going. And when I instantly got, I was like, can it be changed? The energy of that business can absolutely be changed. I'm hearing it has to do with marketing and the way the business is marketed right now. You just need to make some marketing changes and your business will be successful.
Stephanie wants, how do I find out if Justin is indeed cheating? Trust yourself.
Okay, so Stephanie wants to know, how do you find out if Justin is indeed cheating? And my moderator of all people says, trust yourself. Absolutely trust yourself. Do not let yourself be gaslighted. Do not let yourself be gaslighted. You are correct. And if he denies it, I don't care. I get so many people that get stuck on wanting to be proven right. You are right, honey. You're right. You don't need proof.
Kathy, will we sell our home this month?
Yes, I feel that you will sell your home this month, Kathleen. I don't feel it being closed on this month, but I do feel it selling this month.
Mediumship?
Was my husband and I together in a past life? Yes, you were. You knew that, didn't you? Yeah, we're absolutely together. Okay, I just want everyone to know my little PSA here. I will not be messaging anyone. I will not direct message anyone. Please do not send anyone any money. And I have a couple of things going on my, if you go to my website, let me just show y'all my website. Right here, the school.
It has to be that website.
Yes, it has to be this website. And if you go to the school right here, there's it's my classes that I'm offering. There's an intro class and a class for it's a circle. It's just a circle for the advanced. Someone asked me, am I crazy or am I talking to spirits in my sleep? You are talking to spirits in your sleep. You absolutely are. Is my son Noah, is my son around me? Yes, your son is always around you. He actually messes with some kind, I'm hearing music glitching. He messes with the music.
Leah wants to know if she's going to have miscarriage. Is she having a a miscarriage.
I'm not feeling that. Someone asked Leah if they were having a miscarriage. I'm not feeling that. But please go to the hospital. If you think that there is something going wrong, if you're having concerns, go to the hospital immediately. All right, guys. Oh, I love the fact that you're blessing people. Thank you. Thank you.
Candy wants to know, is joining the Army the right move for her?
Yes, joining the Army is the right move for you. Also, once you join the Army, go to school. Go to school, young lady. All right. Thank y'all so much for your time tonight. I appreciate it. Y'all have a blessed weekend. I won't be live again until next week, as I have this is my working weekend. I work most weekends, and this is my working weekend, so I won't be live. Thank y'all. Have a good evening.